Yo.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. New setting, baby.
Sort of.
New digs. What's up, guys? This is the SEC Unleashed podcast. Me and my buddy Timmy, we're going to talk about the games the way they should be talked about. And we're going to give it to you real. So that's all right. What's up, man? How's it going on your end?
I mean, halfway through a season of mostly disappointment.
Yeah.
For a Tennessee game from my team, Arkansas. I'm going to try to be unbiased here and talk about the whole SEC, but got to be honest with you. If you talk about the SEC, I'm going to have to bring up Arkansas, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, it's good that we're going to have other stuff. Sorry, I was checking the stream, make sure we're good. Okay. We are in this thing.
All good.
All
What's
right.
nice is you get to talk about these other teams and talk about their embarrassments, too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, speaking of the devil, let's start with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, his brother will be a Sooner next year. And they want him to
This was a pretty rough game for this kid. Yeesh.
Yeah. Pick number one.
Oh my God. You suck, bro. This is gonna be my favorite segment, I think.
Suck, bro.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it.
That's rocket scoring. Hold on.
Former Razorback.
Yeah. You're welcome. It's the second one they've stole, isn't it? They stole Trey Knox too.
traffic directing.
That's true.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything though.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Play action again.
Oh, he smoked him.
This is just embarrassing.
You
Like,
suck,
should-
bro.
For as bad as I might feel about anything that happens in our season, he's not a quarterback anymore after that right there.
No, that was that's a pretty rough go, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, for real. For real.
What is this?
Third down. Hit from behind.
And
Oh my God! How many times did they picked this kid off last week, man? It's crazy that
enough he got pulled from the game.
yeah, it's crazy that Oklahoma made South Carolina look like we made LSU look. You know?
That's true. You know, I love it. I love it about Oklahoma. If anybody came in,
That lady was pissed, man. She wants a refund, dude.
More fanfare. Oklahoma comes to the SEC like we're gonna dominate.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy Texas finally got a loss, dude, because I was getting
for real.
they came in like, oh, we're the shit. You know, we're gonna run the SEC, and then they kind of did. So I was like, oh, this is not awesome.
Yeah, I think it's gonna stack up worse on them the rest of the season. So I'm not too worried about Texas.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week for them, man. Apparently their fans got so pissed off that they started just throwing trash. The University of Texas sent this out to people, dude. And did you see that thing that LSU has that where you can zoom in into fan cam and they can see, like, you can find yourself in the
Individual
crowd?
people, yes.
Yeah. I would imagine Texas probably has one of those. Because
For sure. Arkansas had one.
and what's crazy, they're banning. It looks like they're banning them for like the year. So
The rest
you're
of the season.
yeah.
Good. You shouldn't be throwing trash on the field.
They need this at Ole Miss. Or was it Tennessee or Ole Miss? Who was it? Tennessee fans or Tennessee players would just fall down. I'm like, I got hit. Ah.
Oh my god,
Oh man.
that's crazy.
But yeah, it was interesting to hear that they were sending these out, so they're identifying people with all the technology. And I was like, man, that would suck, bro. Could you imagine getting banned from?
Well, I can imagine being stupid enough to throw trash on the field.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean,
If I'm gonna throw
it
something, I'm
says
gonna
a
throw
lot about
batteries. You know,
at least throw ice.
golf
Mel,
balls.
prove it. Prove I threw the ice. It's not there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been an interesting season. College football has been pretty drunk this year, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Most parody, isn't that why Nick Saban left? Sorry, Alabama, to rub that in your face. But
it's so funny, but he was the
isn't that
one.
why he left? Because
Yeah, he was the one calling for it. He's like, well, we need more parity in college football. I'm like, well, you got it.
so that I can retire.
Yeah, apparently. He got tired of beating people so bad, so he's just like, I'm out of here, guys. So how you feeling on this week, man? There's actually a pretty good slate of games, man.
I I'll tell you, I know we talked about game of the week, and we'll get to that. But for me, the fun and most interesting game is Texas Vanderbilt. To me, it's the most interesting.
It's intriguing to me.
Vanderbilt is that weird. We beat number 1 Alabama, and we're good for the first time in our school's history. And what if we could take down Texas?
Dude, but what if they could?
I would just love it. I would love it.
I ain't gonna lie. If Vandy beats Texas, they just need to go to the playoffs right now. Because who else do you got to beat?
The first 12-team playoff would be unreal. That's EA. That's EA football kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if you've played the college football game through a dynasty yet.
No, I'm terrible at that game.
They have some of the most random teams show up in the playoffs. Just it's a complete glitch because like New Mexico State will show up in the playoff.
I think one year Montana or Wyoming or something was in there on the old NCAA game. I was just like,
so weird.
What? I was like, they didn't beat me, you know.
So only appropriate if Vanderbilt showed up. It would only be appropriate for them to beat Texas and make it to the college football playoff. That would be hilarious.
I would pay good money to watch Vanderbilt beat Texas. Because the Alabama fans are waiting on it. They're like, please, God, not just us.
We don't feel so bad.
Meanwhile, they're just getting smoked by the smart kids. You know what I mean? Oh man, let's push off into these predictions, man.
Let's go.
There's a lot going on, man. There's actually a lot of games in similar time slots, kind of like last week was. I think what Texas and Georgia was going on, while Arkansas and LSU was going on, while something else bigger was going on also.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to start with Oklahoma and Ole Miss, man. That's 11 a.m. kickoff.
Well, Oklahoma replaced that quarterback that sucked so hard.
They replaced the replacement.
They did, and the guy that came in, he had been benched, I think, in September. Came in and went 18 for 36 for 225 or something like that and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's hitting his stride now that he's getting a chance to play again. But I'm gonna give Ole Miss. I'm gonna give Ole Miss the win here.
Yeah, man. And honestly, Oklahoma
looks about as weak as anybody in the SEC. I put them down there with Auburn and Mississippi State as trash.
Oklahoma is the number 16 out of 16 offense in the whole SEC.
In the SEC.
I mean, that's Venables, man.
And now they've got a new offensive coordinator. What are they going to? They're not going to install an offense in 1 week.
Yeah, it's even crazier that he came from Oklahoma State. It's like so I've seen on Twitter all the Oklahoma State fans are just like, oh, they took our other guy. I don't think it was directly. I think he had been there previously because there was a lot of pictures of him in Oklahoma State shirts and stuff like that. But God knows who this dude is because if he comes in, when the coach of Ole Miss, of Mississippi State, Levy was the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma. They were pretty legit. They should have tried to hang on to that guy. He probably wishes they would have hung on to him too.
Because look at Mississippi State.
Well, it's different though. He's the man now. It's like Pittman has nothing to do with our offense.
So you give Sam Pittman a pass because he's a great offensive line coach.
We're gonna get there
as a head coach.
We're gonna get there.
Sorry, Sam.
Someday when he sees this, he's gonna block you on Twitter.
Everybody blocks me on Twitter. I don't care.
I am going.
All right,
Ole Miss. Ole Miss is gonna kill them, man. Too. They're number one in most of the statistics. Number one overall offense in the entire SEC. Their defense is actually not too bad. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in the SEC in defense. That's what happens when you buy everybody's players.
I mean, maybe we should buy everybody's players.
We should. I think we should. I'd do it, man.
Yeah, I think the one tricky thing about Ole Miss is they haven't really won a game against anybody.
Well, they beat LSU, though. No, LSU beat them, didn't they? I'm wrong. Never mind. Yeah. You're right. They
haven't beaten anybody, but OU isn't anybody.
They do have a tendency of choking in the big games.
I mean, they beat Furman, Middle Tennessee State, Wake Forest, Georgia Southern, and South Carolina, who is also nobody. So yeah, I mean they're not proven, but I don't think OU is going to be a test.
Hey, Oklahoma's still having bad dreams
So-
about South Carolina, dude.
Oklahoma's having
Hearing
Oklahoma's
footsteps.
having bad dreams about interceptions.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going Ole Miss on this one, man. I think they're gonna whoop their
Yeah,
ass.
for sure.
I just do.
All right.
Man,
Arkansas, Mississippi State.
you know what's weird? I'm the further along the week goes, the more torn I get on this damn game. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Had LSU not came in and just whooped their ass, it was a complete team collapse. So you have a bipolar Arkansas team on two completely different spectrum or ends of the spectrum, and it's just like, which team's going to show up, man? You guys going to whoop some ass or are you going to not get off the bus? So that's kind of
They do have a tendency to play to their competition.
Yeah, fortunately for them, Mississippi State is the worst defensive team in the league. Is literally statistically, 16 out of 16 on overall defense in the league, right, right behind the Gators.
I don't know if that's good for Arkansas.
But you want to know something crazy?
I say that because Arkansas plays up for Tennessee, and then plays down for
Tennessee's second in the Tennessee's second in the league. You want to know who the third from the last is? Defense. LSU. And they just came in and just put it on us. Looked like some all pros, man.
Because we played down to that level.
Well, they played down too much lower.
Arkansas plays down to the level, so the Mississippi State game could be close when it shouldn't be. There's not a sadder team in Mississippi State to hire a coach from powerhouse school only to have it prove out as a poor decision.
Dude, the line on the game,
than Mississippi State right now.
the line on the game is going down right now. It was the line opened and they were a 7 and now it's a 6.5. And I'm just like, oh crap, we're so screwed. It's a hard life being a Razorback fan. I think they'll pull it through ultimately.
I think Arkansas wins this game. I agree with you.
What's your score, man?
Like I said, I just sad that Mississippi State could make such an atrocious hire and have such an atrocious season with great expectations.
Look who they hired as their O-line coach, man. Did you hear Pittman's press conference this week? He's like, yeah, they got Coach Kennedy over there. He's good. I was like, they're getting better. I was like, no, they're not. Mississippi State's offense is getting better, but they're an offensive-minded coach with Levy obviously being, Kendall Bryles' brother and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's probably closer than you want it to be.
Yeah, honestly, the Razorbacks should go in there and whip their ass, but they're not gonna.
Probably gonna be 17-10.
Laptop's trying to die on me. 17-10. See, I'm gonna go higher scoring than that. I think if Arkansas beats him, it's gonna have to be a damn shootout. Because I do, man. I don't know. I think Arkansas wins this game by, as bad as I want to say, 13 points. So I don't think we'll make 2 field goals. All right, I'm gonna go. I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
All right, so you're going. There we go. All right, that was the that kicks off 11:45, I believe. I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, I think that's right.
This game was intriguing. The next game was intriguing to me until I read the injury report tonight. That Brady Cook is doubtful. I don't see I don't see Mizzou's backup coming in there and taking out Bama. They're playing at Bama. It's gonna be tough sledding, dude.
No, I would agree with you. This might have gotten some consideration for game of the week if he was available.
Yeah, and Missouri's been looking worse lately too. Their schedule is so soft, and now they're coming in playing some big boys, and it's just like, I don't know, dude. You guys kind of suck still. I hate Missouri though. So
I mean that's fair. That's fair. They have lost to every decent team that they played, which is just Texas A&M.
Texas A&M
That's
is
the that's the only decent team they played.
It's crazy, man. There really is so much parity right now in the game.
Well, what I think it's funny. I love the SEC. And I have no problem criticizing the things that I love because I criticize Arkansas all the time. But I love the SEC. But when you look at some of these schedules this year, like Ole Miss hasn't played anyone. Mizzou hasn't played anyone.
Early in the season, Tennessee hadn't played
know.
anybody either. Like that was my question. I literally asked it in Ty's Discord. I'm like, who have they played? Who have they played? That's, worth a damn.
Yeah, well, there you go. Mizzou hasn't played anyone. So I think Alabama walks away with this one. Quarterback issues going to be too much for Mizzou. They drop out of the top 25. I think they were overrated to begin with, and without their starter,
Yeah, I think they're cooked without they're cooked without Cook. You know what I mean? You guys are screwed. Bama's gonna beat your ass. That's that's my opinion of it, man. So far
right.
we're keyed in on everything, man.
When is the last time that Vandy was ranked?
Rank Vandy, you cowards! I can't believe it, man. they finally got there. They're 25, even though they beat the number one damn team in the college football rankings are such bullshit. Because of the way they do it. They're like, oh, well, you beat number one. Well, you're number 25. Actually, I think they had to win more games.
They had to win again.
Mm-hmm.
They had to beat, I think it was Kentucky after that.
I feel like during
the
BCS era, it was so much easier to get ranked. Like, if you beat number one and you're not ranked, you're going up there. I feel like the following week. You remember that, the BCS era?
Yeah, I mean, it may be. It may be.
I don't know. I'm interested to see how these playoffs.
I don't know, but this provided the best laughter for me. I watched Matt Mitchell's SEC roll call, and they're going through all the teams and talking about their problems and stuff. And then the SEC guy asked Vandy, "What can I do for you?"
Really?
Rank me.
Did you have this week? I think he put out another one. I showed Jessica last night, and it's the Oklahoma guy going, is this what you guys do? You just beat the crap out of each other every week? It's like, yes. The SEC is all just full of cannibals, dude. All right, man. Where were you thinking on the Texas and Vandy? They're playing at Vandy.
I want Vandy to win so bad.
So bad.
I want Vandy to win so bad, but Texas is going to win this.
Yeah. I feel you, man. I'm going to be honest. I think Texas is going to come out and they're going to be pissed, just because they lost it. They didn't lose to Georgia. They got mopped by Georgia last week. They got the shit beat out of them.
I mean, it could be one of those things where the Georgia game beats you twice, and I want that so bad.
That would be wonderful. And they're playing at Vandy, man.
I
Vandy.
Want that so bad. I just don't think that's how this works.
You think Vandy's like the Cinderella team of the playoffs, bro? It's coming, dude. I swear to God, they win this game. I'm buying a Vandy jersey.
I think that Texas is too big to beat, too big to lose.
I think Texas is stacked, man. I'm going Texas also. I don't have any faith. I'm going to be watching this one close.
Too good to lose to Vandy.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching this game. I swear to God, if Vandy wins, I'm buying a Vandy jersey, dude. I don't even care. I'm gonna get on that train.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting. Next, LSU, the Devil.
This is game of the week, right?
It is game of the week.
Do this one yet?
All right, we'll skip that one.
Skip to Auburn and Kentucky.
That sounds good. All right, so Auburn. I have interesting. I have an interesting view on this one because Kentucky is such choke artists. They're playing at Kentucky, but Auburn's getting a little bit better. You know what I mean? And you're like, no, I don't. They're terrible.
I don't.
They are.
I look at Hugh Freeze and I say, what an inappropriate name. Hot Seat should be his name. Hugh's Hot Seat.
They're sitting right in the middle of the pack. It looks like offensively in the SEC right now.
Yep. Have you ever seen a guy bounce through his quarterbacks and just watch them all throw picks throughout the game?
Dude,
that's Auburn.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Auburn.
The Auburn and Arkansas game was a pretty entertaining game to watch. Just because it was so terrible on both sides that it's like interception.
It was a battle to see who wanted to lose it worse. And I think that sums up Auburn's season. Auburn is playing for the #1 draft pick. They don't realize they're not pros.
Yeah.
They're playing for the #1 draft pick.
They're tanking for Tua, bro.
You're not going to get it. It's like, how bad? How can we lose every game? We're going to try to lose every game. Dude, you don't get a number 1 draft pick that way. That's
It's not how any of this works.
No. And it happens again this week.
You think
It happens
Kentucky?
again this week. Kentucky beats Auburn.
Yeah, man, the defense is the defense could stand up, man. But I'm telling you, I think Auburn's due for one, and I think they're gonna surprise Kentucky because they're gonna choke. I think Kentucky's gonna choke, and Auburn's gonna come in. It's gonna be close. I think it'll be a 3-point game, but I'm gonna go with Auburn, man.
Hugh Freeze is gonna lose, and it's gonna be so bad he has to change his name to Melted.
Do you think they'd fire him
Hugh Melted.
if he keeps losing? You think? I think he's got a pretty good recruiting class, doesn't he? I don't think he's going any damn where.
Man, I don't know if they fire him. I definitely think he starts next season on the hot seat. I don't think he gets fired at the end of this year, but I don't know that they win. I'll take a look at their schedule real fast. I don't know that they win another game.
Let's see it. Drooby dooby doo. What's up, buddy? Yeah, comment.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I think with the recruiting class, I think they'll give him at least one more year. If he sucks ass one more year, I think it could be in trouble because Auburn doesn't screw around, man.
They've got one win on their schedule.
What's their remaining schedule? I don't have it pulled up.
Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Louisiana Monroe, Texas A&M, and Bama.
Yeesh.
They're gonna beat Monroe, and it's gonna be close, and that's gonna be sad.
Well, November's gonna
They-
be
they
hell
have a-
for Auburn.
They have a 3-win season coming up for Auburn. Get ready, Tigers. War Dang Eagle. You are gonna get 3 wins, and you're gonna be licking your wounds all spring long. Because Kentucky's gonna beat you, Vanderbilt's gonna beat you, Texas A&M's gonna slaughter you, and Alabama's gonna slaughter you.
Yeah.
Just got canceled by Auburn.
Hey, man, the truth is the truth.
I don't care. The truth is the truth.
Oh, did you see the SEC shorts? Auburn and Oklahoma were sitting outside the building like, well, we tried. And Oklahoma was like, well, our Auburn guy was like, well, at least you beat us. He's like, yeah, well, you both suck.
That's not
All right. We are going to go ahead and move forward, man. Before we do that, I do want to talk about last week in that Texas game, man. There was a lot of crazy players that week, but I'm gonna go with our player of the week right here to Jalen Walker. Holy shit, this
I
dude,
agree.
8 tackles,
agree.
3 sacks, and a fumble recovery versus the number 1 team in the nation. That's crazy, bro. That dude came in pumped up.
Yeah, I think he definitely stood out. Love the graphic there.
Yeah.
You do some great graphic work.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That's really nice.
I got that at Walmart.
That's really nice. Jalen Walker, you get player of the week.
You get a
Anybody that can
badass
put up
graphic.
That stat line.
Hey, we need to send him this so he
Well,
can frame it and put it on his wall.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's absolutely the player of the week, man, because they were putting in work. Georgia was giving them the business. So it's crazy. Quickly moving forward, I just want to go to our game of the week because I want to talk about this game, man. I want to see what your thoughts are on this because I just want to, in my personal opinion, I think LSU pumped their heads up last week like we did when we beat Tennessee. What do you think?
Man, I have feelings about both of these teams, and they're all bad. I have
Like the
bad feelings
heebie-jeebies?
about both of them. Like I hate them.
I feel like both of these teams are the damn boogeyman.
So I have a bunch of Texas A&M friends that I hear from constantly. They want to come and talk to us about Texas A&M, so that's probably going to happen before long. LSU I think we got picked like an apple tree with Nussmeier last weekend.
Dude, he's done it to
apart,
us
just
every time he's.
dink and dunk.
Yeah.
Pass everywhere he needed to throw was open. He didn't make mistakes. Texas A&M just has our number.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm not gonna hide my Arkansas love here, even if this is an SEC show.
Oh yeah, we're a couple homers.
I equally hate both of these guys and these teams. And man,
It's a tough
he
one,
was
man,
such a
because
good
LSU's
quarterback.
offense is really good, but their defense sucks. I know not last week because we make everyone look like Heisman contenders, but
Yeah, we do.
at A&M's offense and defense are both pretty damn good, especially since Connor Wegman came back from injury. You know, Marcel Reed he chopped us up enough, but then they brought Wegman back, and that dude looks like next level.
Yeah, when you consider that Reed was their second leading rusher, you know, that's an entirely different element. If you spent the season preparing for Reed because Wegman's injury, and then he comes back and he just can throw it all over you, I think it's a good 1-2 punch to have, to know that if your quarterback goes down, you can put someone else who's equally effective, but in a different way that they didn't prepare for.
Yeah, they essentially ran two different
there's a lot of
offenses.
good about Texas A&M.
It's kind of crazy how they did get Reed in there, and they're like, "Oh, let's do this, dude." So yeah, I think this is intriguing. I think it certainly deserves game of the week because it's going to be a crazy game. It's I think they're kicking off at
I think it will be a good game.
6:30 or 6:45. I can't remember. I think they're kicking off at 6:30.
Yeah, and I'm really back and forth about who is going to win this game. It's like you said, LSU's defense is suspect.
Yeah, especially statistically. You know, it depends on who they're playing, man. But I don't know.
Man,
I'm still pissed about last week. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm still mad. LSU's still the damn boogeyman to me.
I don't want to pick either one of them.
Yeah.
Everybody gets COVID and has to sit the week out.
You both suck. How about that?
I don't want anything
man.
serious to happen to these guys, but maybe they can all get COVID and have to just forfeit the game.
That's
0-0 tie.
that's gonna get clipped. Phenomenal. I can't wait for that. All right, man. It is decision time, brother. It is decision time. Yeah, we don't want either one to win, so I'll start. I honestly,
I know you've got a pick up there for me, but
I do.
know you've got a pick up there for me, but I may change it.
I can move it. You know, the heads move, bro.
Let's go with Texas A&M.
Yeah. Oh, you picked
I had
LSU
LSU.
initially. Oh, I got to move your head now. There we go.
I'm so indecisive about it.
It's tough, man. So that's funny because we ended up on the same spot because I actually picked Texas A&M to win as well. I just think I think they're a better put together team than LSU is. And what's up,
It's
Woo Pig?
weird to hear
Appreciate
you say that.
Yeah, why? Because I hate them.
What makes a team be well put together?
Jimmy's and Joe's. Oh, I know where
Jimmy's
you're
and
going
Joe's?
with that. I know where you're going with
it.
it.
Is it the coaching
Is
that
it-
puts a team together? Is it the coaching that makes a team
You know what?
well
Since
put together?
we got time, these are our picks. All right, here you go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into this Brian Kelly stuff.
Because I heard Brian Kelly.
I
Brian Kelly
told-
gonna have them in the national championship.
I told Tim one time that Brian Kelly was a good coach, and he was like, "No,
He's the greatest coach in the SEC.
I didn't say that. I said he was a good coach." And Tim was like, "Man, Brian Kelly sucks." And we got into this like 30-minute argument about it in my living room, and my wife was like, "Y'all should record that." I don't remember what it was all
Y'all
about,
should make a podcast.
but for life, you were right. But for life now,
Brian Kelly.
Tim is just got me on the Brian Kelly train. So even when we lost to LSU, I texted Tim at like 11 o'clock, and I was pissed drunk. And I was like, "Hey, Tim." He's like, "What's up, buddy?" Send him a picture of Brian Kelly. I was like, gotta do it, you know?
Brian Kelly's a great coach. He got LSU in the national championship.
Hey, man, he might.
You know what? He's not going to have him in the national championship, but he does have him in the game of the week.
You know, he's no Sam Pittman, I'll say that. I was actually gonna say that if we won, I was gonna be like, well, Brian Kelly's no Sam Pittman, I guess, but we got our asses reamed, so there's that. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, man. I'm interested.
When you think about it, I'm going to say that about Arkansas. You can only make so many great coaching decisions at a time. Musselman was a great coaching decision. Calipari was a great coaching decision. Baseball coach was a great coaching decision. Somewhere in there, you got to fumble it, and we fumble football coaches repeatedly, over and over and over again.
Let's get into this real quick because I've been hearing.
Do it.
We're just gonna go. We're gonna go Arkansas here for a minute, guys, which is fine because we're gonna do this a lot. I'm gonna tell you because we know a lot about them. Lot of wheels, lot of rumors going around and things I'm hearing. And I didn't get to listen to all of Ty's podcast earlier, but the word is that old Pittman's really looking at retirement, man.
I mean,
his hips whipping his
should
ass.
have happened last year.
Yeah.
Should have happened last year.
I think he was stubborn about it last year because I remember that press conference at one of the last ones of the year. Everybody expected him to get fired, and then he showed up, and they're like, "Oh, presser called," and everybody's like, "Oh shit, they did it!" And then he shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, dude." So I don't know. This is the first year I've heard about the. That's not like Hulk Hogan right there. I'm not going anywhere, dude.
Dude, did you know Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is coming to Bentonville.
For what?
He's got a new beer, Real American beer, and he's coming to Guess Who to do a signing.
He
While
needs
you
to-
buy his beer and get his autograph.
He needs to start putting out Real American wheelchairs. That dude's old as hell. I'm just saying. Anyway,
Sorry to derail
yeah,
that.
no, it's all right, brother.
That's great. That's great.
I don't know, man. I don't know where the hell to go. Even if they fire Pitt or he retires or whatever, it's like where the hell do they
Are you
actually?
pulling out?
Who you gonna
I was gonna
get?
say, are you pulling out the line? Yeah.
Who you gonna
the line.
get? Whoopig says he needs to retire. Pittman done like an overcooked Chipotle chicken. I feel you, man. It's they roasted his ass on the Whoopig podcast the other day. Holy crap, man! It was interesting. I'll be honest with you. I think they screwed up with Talon, and I hate to say that, man, because he's starting to show flashes of being good, but I think I think Petrino got the wrong dude.
I mean, there's a quarterback thing this year. You got Taylor Green. I think it was a mistake. Absolutely think it was a mistake. You got Ewers the other day. Someone close to Ewers said that he was done
No.
for Texas.
Dude, 24/7 reported it. 24/7 Sports actually
I know.
put it on their Instagram, and then he came out and he's like,
I know.
fake news." It's like, I don't know, dude. They had that graphic made for a reason. They didn't just make it to make it. I promise. I make graphics all
Yeah.
the time, and it's a pain in the ass. So it's like somebody thought something was coming.
Yeah, and then the UNLV quarterback who basically quit the team because they promised him more money. He said allegedly.
Yeah.
Let's get allegedly in there. He was promised deals that didn't come through.
And you know what's
There's
funny?
Something going on with the quarterbacks.
That's that UNLV's backup quarterback stepped in, just picked right back up and has no problems. So I think it's hilarious that he's just like, okay, bro, do what you want to do. A UCF player did that today, redshirted. It's becoming more common because they're going, I'm going to put myself in free agency and see what kind of money I can get.
It just shows you how the NIL is going to destroy college football.
Yeah, I
It's going
agree.
to destroy college football, man.
It sucks, man, because like I like the kids getting paid and stuff, but having NIL and the free agency stuff is just destroying it. So they need to do something, but if they do something, they're going to create an athlete union or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean they've got it. They're going to have a union and a collective bargaining agreement, something that keeps the pay in line. There can't just be unlimited pay. Figuring out how to get the athletes properly compensated.
Yeah.
But without getting out of control. I mean, I don't know if you saw Travis Hunter,
Uh-oh. No, I didn't. My bad. Whoopig.
Colorado.
What's he doing?
Hearing Gums trying to redshirt and Pittman won't let him.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
No, but Travis Hunter in Colorado said he's going pro. Obviously, he should. He's probably the best player in college football. Plays both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out the other day and said, "I'll come back to Colorado, but
Yeah,
you're
'cause
gonna have to
they're-
pay me $40 million."
Oh, yeah. Dude,
$40 million to come back, dude. That's out of control. You're a college athlete. $40 million?
everybody knows
Go play
Shaq got
pro.
rich in college. I don't know,
what?
man. I said everybody knows Shaq got rich in college at LSU. I think it's from a movie a long time ago, but it's from basketball. If Back to what Wu said, man. If Gums is trying to do that to redshirt and Pitt won't let him, how can he really stop him? I mean, can't they just do it themselves? A UCF player today came out and said, or it said that he wrote a letter or something, like Malzahn was trying to do that, and he wrote a letter and was like, I'm redshirting, blah blah blah, and then just did it. So you would think Gums can just be like, the hell with y'all, I'm trying to do it. I think we're gonna lose several players to this portal stuff, before this or whenever the season's over.
I mean, I don't know. I really is probably going to depend on the coaching situation.
Yeah.
And there should be a lot of coach turnover this year.
I did think about something crazy the other day. I think I said it in our group chat too. If Pitt were to retire and they hand it over to T. Will, you still got.
It's not happening.
I don't think so either because he's not experienced enough. But listen, hear me out. If they hand it over to T. Will, you still got the other co-offensive. Why can't I remember his name? The Woodson. You still have him as the main defensive coordinator. He would take over that job solo. Petrino would stay. Most of the recruits would stay, and we probably get some other ones. I'm just saying it could happen. The way Arkansas is, they'll hire like Butch Davis or something. Yeah. Or like Gruden. They'll hire John Gruden. They're like, we don't care.
That's every year.
Every year.
Every year. John Gruden.
Oh,
hey,
man.
guys, who do you want for the Arkansas coach? John Gruden.
He's wearing a red tie. He's our dude, man. I remember that.
Deion's coming to Arkansas. No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No, I don't know who they get. No.
I think Deion would leave Colorado for the SEC. Look what he did with Colorado. How irrelevant was Colorado before Deion got there? And then how big did he make it just on his name? And then he brought the number one overall recruit, which is the guy wanting $40 million now. You know what I mean? Yeah, Deion could come here and recruit, I think.
Man, I have to disagree with you. I just can't.
You don't think he could recruit here?
I don't think.
He went to Colorado. Who gave a shit about Colorado?
That's not a step up from. That's not a step up from Colorado. It's the Colorado of the Southeast.
I just wonder if it's because the SEC thing and it's infused with more money. You know what I mean? And all that shit.
And also, he doesn't have to try as hard.
Damn, Jeremy's giving it real, man. Jeremy Brigham said, are we really concerned with losing Gums? Look, why would Pittman even care if he redshirts? Like, Gums he's been out there a couple times this year. He still hasn't really shined in this offense. No tight ends have shined in this offense. Let's be real.
No.
You know,
which doesn't make sense because we had DJ under Petrino before.
Yeah, which Williams was awesome.
And he shined. So it makes no sense that we can't seem to find a tight end on the field.
Do you think he's being limited by the quarterback he chose? Again, these guys are employees now. I'm not as nice as I used to be. I used to be like, oh, well, that's our guy. I got him. Hey, man. Hey, you making money. I went off about this the other day. Did you see Luke Haas got a broke toe? Word on man, he might, dude. I thought he
had a broke back.
I was going to say, I thought he had a broken back. Holy crap.
I thought he had a broke back mountain.
He got hit the other day. As soon as he caught the ball, got hit, man. I got to rewatch.
He grabbed his lower back. He looked like me walking down the street.
Yeah, right. Hunchback of Notre Dame and whatnot, man. I don't know how concerned I would be if Gums hit the portal. I remember when Gums committed and then decommitted and then recommitted or something like that. It was something crazy when we got him, if I recall. I hope I'm not mixing him up with somebody else, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. So I guess what I was saying is, if there is legs to Sam Pittman actually retiring, what do you think they'll do? Like, who do you have anything in mind?
They're gonna have to go. No, I don't. They're gonna have to go big. It's gonna have to be a Calipari type of hire.
You better go get Nick Saban.
Experiment. That's why
Saban or bust.
That's why Travis Williams will never be, because he's an experimental type of hire. It's not that I don't love the guy. I think he's a great defensive coach. Do I think he deserves to be a head coach somewhere? Absolutely, he does. But you don't experimental hire again. You've gone down that road too many times. We need a Calipari type of hire, and that's what you're gonna see. I don't know who it'll be. I don't know who's gonna step up. If it's gonna be John Tyson again, but somebody's going to step up and bring in a big name coach.
I think
They'll have to.
yeah.
And I don't think Dion's it because I don't think you leave Colorado where the only game you play all year is K-State.
Yeah. Everybody was
He doesn't have another game on his schedule. He should win out his schedule.
Who's that?
Which would make him 10-2. Dion.
You think so? Oh, he'll be a hot commodity then. Marcus
should go
Freeman.
10-2
Whoopig
this
said
year.
Marcus Freeman. I would take Marcus Freeman all day long. Actually, OD, what was the rumor on that? You said he was in the area I heard the other day he was like in the area or something like that. Yeah, Marcus Freeman's a great coach, man. He was their DC, and when Brian Kelly left, he took over, and they've still been kicking ass, man. Look what Notre Dame did to Texas A&M, by the way. I know it was the first game of the year, but are they good? Are they legit? They beat them.
Notre Dame has been legit for as long as you've been alive.
I know. It's annoying. It is.
They're one of those schools.
Really annoying.
They're one of those schools.
You know, I think the flavor of the week right now is the Indiana
John
coach.
Gruden, way to go, Whoopig. Happening.
The
Never
Indiana
happened.
coach. I don't know
He
his
got
name.
red socks on with his red underwear. They match.
It's our guy. Well, he
John
did.
Gruden.
He did get shamefully fired, so maybe we have a shot at him. Oh man. Sweet. Well, this was our first run, guys. We're gonna add more to this thing as we go. For sure. We're trying to figure it out as much as you guys are. Appreciate everybody. It looks like we ended up with like 23
Yeah,
people,
for
so
real.
that's legit, man. Appreciate all the comments and stuff. It definitely makes it easier to do this.
Yeah, forgive us for 6 months off from being behind a microphone. I haven't had a microphone anywhere near me in 6 months, so forgive us that, and we'll come back with a even better show next time.
Absolutely. Sweet. All right, buddy. Well, y'all have fun, and I'm out.